Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids and we're back for some more Witcher, and last time we got several, if I remember correctly, of these Sephiroth stone thingamabobs that we needed in order to successfully find our way into the tower. I mean, we still have 2 more that we need to get before we can actually do it. But we also started doing a side mission in which we were fighting some, what was it, wraiths? For Coleman, in order for him to get a nice wine. Actually, there was a downstairs over there that I don't think we ever cleared because we were on low HP at the time. We know it's down there now. We also know where Coleman is to turn in the quest, but I think, if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna save here, and then I think we ought to poke our heads down there, see if we can perhaps pick some of those guys out. And they are big dudes. There's a bunch of them, so if we can get one individually, then we would like to use heavy stance. If we have to fight multiple simultaneously, then we would use group, of course. Alright, like that is a really bad place to stand. And they deal a ton of damage. That's the problem, is it's hard to fight multiple of them, because if these guys get free hits on us, then we are kind of toast. And I also don't have the endurance for a sign at the moment, although we are close. Ooh, you just tanked that thing. Now, if I could finish you off, that would prove very helpful. I think we switched to group stance here. Again, getting signs off is kind of the key, to the extent that we can do that. We do have one back now. Oh, I attempted to do one there, and it just did not work. And you hit me with something, and it hurt. And I can't help but notice that we are not doing so hot at the moment. You're the one that's almost dead. If you could actually kill him and not go into this very long animation in which we are going to die. Yup. Yeah. So, I mean, certainly some mistakes were made there, but I think it may just be that this is not terribly meaningful for us to do this at the moment. I mean, there are some chests down there, some barrels and things of that sort that, for all I know, have really valuable things in them. But I think at the moment, we're just not quite ready. I mean, if we had a, what is it, Blizzard Potion? One that basically allows us to go slow-mo, then maybe we could pull it off. I mean, we seem to do much, much better whenever we have one of those active. Uh-oh. There you are.
If that's all I saw,
you'll lose half your gold.
wait, someone's coming.
It's that white-haired fellow. He spotted us.
Careful.
Uh-oh.
He's a witcher. He's dangerous.
Finally, the acknowledgement I deserve.
Witcher,
That seemed like a nice chat.
stop playing the fool. You know.
Matter of fact, I do. By the way, you never paid me.
Here's 100 orins. Don't turn me in.
Why not?
I'm helping Vincent dismantle the secret salamander organization.
How are you
You're
now?
not doing too well.
Oh, some fool keeps killing salamanders, spoiling our traps and schemes.
Any idea who?
No, but if I find him, I'll stop his meddling.
Really now? Really now? Huh. You don't say. We haven't been down on that side. I didn't even know you could get down on that side. That might be worth exploring, but I do kind of want to see if you have anything else to say on that matter.
Tell me about the effects of Fistek.
In small doses, it lifts your spirits. Large ones cause euphoria, maybe aggression, but relieve pain and fatigue. Looking for fun or entering the business?
Neither. So long.
In terms of buying things from you, does that mean that that's all you have to... Yes, that is all you have to buy and sell. You are a drug dealer. Can we go down that side? We must be able to, right? Oh, is that actually the primary side? Okay, I take it back. That's actually the primary side. Can you go up all those steps? Are you smart enough? You might be. I think you are. Wow. Credit to you, man. Well done. That's impressive. I mean, we're gonna... Oh. Oh. Or you're about to come after those guys. Actually, I kind of do want to see what you do to lead you over here. I mean... I'm not gonna let them take them out. Just curious is all. Will these guys actually defend themselves? Will they be all impressed if we spring to their aid? Oh, I may have also accidentally hit one of the guards. So I'm gonna run away, or at least try to. And if it says you can't run away because you're in the middle of battle, can't leave the zone, then we're in trouble. Okay, battle music stopped. Are these guys gonna be mad at us though? They might be. Oh, also, yeah, that was the primary town there. Do we need to go back that direction? And what the heck was that sound? So I'm guessing these guys are still not going to be happy with us when we get back there. We're about to see, though. Yes, his name is Red. Means they do not like us. Means we probably are not going to be able to go through this door. Means we may need to fight them. Yep, I cannot go through there. Confirmed. So, I mean, kind of don't have a choice at the moment. And this is probably a bad idea. Also, I wish you would actually do an attack. Oh, wow, you deal boatloads of damage. Boatloads of damage. I mean, you were just wailing. This guy directly in front of us wasn't even attacking. That guy just destroyed us from hitting us in the back. I didn't really see that coming. I mean, honestly, we were probably going to have to do this anyway. It's kind of what I was trying to get at here. Was that we messed up? Admittedly, it was our own fault. We did try to deliberately lead that drowner to fight those guys, which was tempting fate. So, okay. Fine, lesson learned. We'll have to redo this quick conversation, but no big deal. We know what to expect.
And if that's all I saw?
You'll lose half your gold.
Wait, someone's coming.
It's that white-haired fellow. He spotted us.
Okay, so we now know this is a drug deal,
He's
basically.
a witcher. He's dangerous.
Finally, the acknowledgement I deserve.
Witcher?
That seemed like a nice chat.
Stop playing the fool. You know.
Matter of fact, I do. By the way, you never paid me.
Here's 100 orins. Don't turn me in.
Why not?
I'm helping Vincent dismantle the secret salamander organization.
You're not doing too well.
Oh, some
I don't
fool
remember
keeps
who
killing
Vincent is.
salamanders,
A
spoiling our
detective?
traps and schemes.
Any idea?
That's a reference to us.
But
So
if I
apparently
find
doesn't
him,
know.
I'll stop his meddling.
Or at least, that means he's not happy with us. He doesn't realize we're the ones behind dismantling Salamandra. It sounds like he is actually helping Salamandra, even though he tried to argue that he wasn't. He was just sweet-talking us, but then he showed his true colors when he said, well, someone's messing with my plans. Didn't realize he was talking to said person. So if we go back to the bar, actually, we can turn him in, which I would kind of like to do. I'm curious to see if he has any way of retaliating. We turn him in, does he suddenly send some people after us? That'd be kind of fun, right? Teach him a lesson or two. Every time I walk past here now, though, I'm going to be glancing over in that direction to see if there's a flutter coming our way. Okay. You, I'd like to talk to you about Coleman.
Damn it. Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing. It's rigged. What do you want?
I found Coleman.
This.
Ah, ram's meat'll fancy knowing that.
Really? Yeah.
I caught him informing.
Let's turn him in.
Bastard. We knew of a leak, but Coleman?
That's life.
Ram's meat set a price on the snitch's head. 500 orens.
It's not a bad price.
So long.
I mean, gave Coleman away to the innkeeper who turns and works for Ram's meat. That case solved. Sounds like if we could manage to find him, again, then we might be able to get ourselves a nice little reward, although, I mean, unless he's still over there, I'm not sure where we are going to find him. He's a little elusive. But 500 orens is, I think that's more than we've gotten for just about any other quest. So being able to pocket that real quick would be awfully nice. And, you know, don't exactly feel so bad about taking out a drug dealer dude who is also potentially conspiring with our enemy. And who, I believe, may have knowingly tried to set us up by sending us into this haunted house area that he knew was going to get us killed. Or thought it would. There are the guards. No immediate sign of Coleman. In which case, I was kind of hoping he was just going to be right here hanging out with the guards again. And since he is not, I'm not sure where we would be most likely to find him at this point, and it seems like it might just be something where we might bump into him by happenstance at one point, and if that's the case, then, you know, we'll just pull out our sword in the middle of the street and stab him to death. But if not, then we'll just carry on our business. That does mean, we kind of are still looking to talk to Shawnee at her house. I mean, we can give it a shot, seeing if Grandma will let us in this time. We know how that went last time. Not well. We're definitely not drunk at this point, right?
Oh,
We're not,
grey and
apparently.
chasing skirts, you should be ashamed.
What?
Old, grey, and a pain in the ass. You should be ashamed.
Go! Just don't be surprised if she stabs you.
What? Oh, by go you meant, like, go upstairs. I thought you meant go, like, shoot. That was usually... Okay, So, let's see. That may be a bug, because I thought she may or may not have been clothed for a brief moment there. So, one moment, please. As we just, let's consider there are options. Well, yeah, I'll blur it out. Okay,
Yes?
she is clothed. Not very much, but she is clothed. Whew. Thank goodness. But all these questions that are so vague, and any one of them could go in a direction that I really don't want to go in right now. How am I supposed to differentiate between these two? How am I supposed to know?
Shawnee, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I need your help with an autopsy.
Okay,
An autopsy?
that's the one that I wanted to
Since
ask
when do
about.
you
Good.
deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the
Okay.
body from the gravedigger. We'll meet at
Fair.
the hospital in the evening.
Okay. Yeah,
How
this.
do I find information to help the autopsy?
What about this?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
That's the Vincent dude that we heard about. I still don't remember who that is. Okay. Assuming he might be one of the merchants? And I really hope not ever need to go back in that building again. Really hope that's the case. So let's throw this on as our primary quest wherever it is. Well, apparently he's a suspect too. What? Isn't exactly the talkative type, but he did mention checking out various warehouses at midnight, not being paid for. Interesting. Perhaps I should visit a few warehouses in some district that. Oh, he's the guard. And we do still have this active. I was looking for this before and I couldn't find it. I thought we had accidentally stumbled across it. Okay, I mean, it's not technically midnight, it's actually well past midnight at this point. But if it is possible to do that, then I would like to do that. I think it is technically on this side. I think. Maybe? Maybe not. Nope, over here. Ish. Here, and then here. And then... here? No. Down here, and... eh? No. What the heck? Is it actually upstairs? It's actually over here? This building? No, we go around and we go through that door. Oh, mapping. Great art of cartography. And urban planning, urban design. A lost art. This one? Yes. It is locked. I feel like this is the one that we went, or tried to go into when we fought a bazillion people one night. We've probably already been here. And it is, what, 5:30 in the morning, which is definitely not midnight, so I mean, okay. Fair enough, you got me. I can't tell time. Could opt to use this fireplace and rest for like 18 hours or something? Whatever that math comes out to. Because I'm not sure that we really have much else at the moment. We still have Thaler. Why was I thinking that Kalkstein was the only suspect we had left? Varden, yes, that was a recent addition, but we definitely had Vincent all this time. Thaler we had for a really long time. We don't have any reason to say that they're innocent. That's also not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. And we kind of want to sleep through the whole day. We were to go to dusk, and we could meet with Shawnee, but then again, if we do that, then we won't yet have met, or at least encountered, Vincent. So I think we want to do this and go for whatever exorbitant amount of sleep this is. 19 hours. Yeah. We're meditating, not sleeping. It's different, okay? It's totally socially acceptable. Also, there definitely would be a fletter here at some point during that 19-hour span. Okay. So. Ooh. You guarding for Vincent?
You shouldn't linger here.
Sure about that? Oh, it's unlocked. Probably should have saved here.
No sign of Javed or the professor. This bunch should cave easily. Let's do this.
Oh. You mean, like, fight them? I mean, Vincent is there. You mean fight them, or do you mean talk?
Who's this? This wasn't our deal, cop.
Relax. Just a witcher. Surely you know witchers are golems.
What?
No will of their own. Follow orders quick and easy. No complaints. Right, Geralt?
do we play nice for the time being and try to get him to give us a little more information than he might otherwise give us, or do we show our cards immediately and make it pretty clear that we have no intention of playing nice?
Right.
See? Nothing to be afraid of. You didn't exactly come alone. Now let's deal.
I don't trust him. Heard he was a fucking murderer, cut up over a dozen of our people.
Let's not play who killed who. That's
It
the
is true.
past. We're interested in the future.
Actually, bad.
Your future.
6 dozen?
Which will be unpleasant if Javed learns you cheated him. And believe me, he'll learn shortly if you don't start talking.
Alright.
Bluffing. You don't scare me.
I mean, you're giving us a lot of useful
Where's
information.
Javed? Where are the Witcher's secrets? Spit it out before I feed you to the rats.
Vincent, stop him. I know nothing. I was assistant to Salamandra's accountant. Javed stopped trusting me. I don't know where he is or what he intends.
The professor?
I don't know. He went off somewhere.
Bullshit. You need encouragement.
You promised me protection in exchange for my testimony. On my mother's grave, I know nothing. Stop him. You're a cop. This is murder. You're gonna stand by and watch?
No, I'm leaving. Besides, I know you had a part in murdering Raymond's family. Witcher, make it quick.
Oh! Hello, friends! One moment, please. Well, I just take an eternity to pull out my sword, as I always do. Alright, Vincent is well and truly leaving, it seems. Also, dude, please don't just not fall down when I do that attack. It's not cool. Yeah, he did genuinely just leave. I think we probably need to switch to group stance. As much as I would like to take out one of these guys quickly. Alright, please attack. Well, we did get one. Seemingly. I also wanted to use a sign there. Fortunately, these guys are pretty weak. There are enough of them that they can all kind of hit us simultaneously, which does sort of stink. You just kind of collapsed to the ground even though I wasn't hitting you, which is a little weird. I think there's still one behind us, so we still need to use group stance, but I'm not entirely sure.
I'll send you to your grave.
That is not true. Heavy. In that case. Yes. We should have a serious talk with Vincent. Okay. So this seems like this was the suspect encounter we were waiting to have. I want to loot some stuff. Can't even carry more these things? Really? Really? You take up spaces in our normal inventory, not just our quest inventory? That too? You have nothing? Never mind. I would like to loot this rug. Please? Pretty please? You have nothing. That's a terrible loot. Seriously. At least you have 10 orange, that's something. Okay, I believe that is just about everything, unless we... Oh, didn't lose both of these. Okay, so that's a lot of incriminating evidence we have on Vincent at the moment. Never did like that guy. Although I do wonder where we technically find him now. If we were to go suspect Vincent, eliminate the salamanders, it's time to have a talk with him. Supposedly, he is the one we are tracking on our minimap. Oh, okay. That is normal post. Also, can we actually level things up at the moment? Maybe? I mean, not here. We need to be at fire or in something, although seemingly no matter when or where we do that, it's still not enough. Is it still midnight enough? Oh, to go to the cemetery, but we still don't have a key. Still don't have a key, so not an option. I take it back. To Vincent's we go, and we have several things at this point I think that we can talk to him about, after which, if there's still night left, then we can go to Shawnee's, because we can only talk to her when she's back at her house, which does, of course, mean that we have to sneak through past her grandma, slash landlord, which is never easy. That's Shawnee's house. Vincent's post is actually down here. Oh, that's Thaler's. Yep, I was gonna say. Again, we saw him in town once recently, but outside of that, we haven't seen him very often. Can we go to the trade quarter yet? We couldn't originally. I don't think we've heard that we can. Yeah, still locked. In which case, not sure if we have much left to do tonight. We can double check our quests for other things, but one that we were doing earlier? Did I accidentally load a save when we died that had us not having completed this quest? I'm pretty certain we did this. Well, we definitely did this. I just thought that we had done it on the save. That we didn't accidentally overwrite it, or overload it, when we reloaded some other time. The fact that it is directing us toward this place when we've already, I thought, cleared it out, talked to Coleman, turned Coleman in, I am a little alarmed. So I mean, I'm not sure I actually want... Save it in an empty slot, just to be sure. We don't overwrite something that we ought not to have overwritten, but we did just have that other stuff. It's empty. I guess we are technically supposed to clear that bottom floor as well at some point? Okay. Yeah, we'll do it at some point, but we've tried it on a few occasions, and apparently we are not good enough to do it just yet. I'm just wondering if there's anything up here that I've forgotten about. Nope. Can't go through there. Okay, so that's something. But we aren't really ready. That we aren't ready either. Sirius Tower, I mean... Go take down the sentry right now. Not really. Oh, or read books about it. Yes. Someone with patient. People at the hospital? Otherwise, I'm not sure. I mean, the Gravedigger? I don't know about that. Otherwise, I'm not sure who we ought to talk to. Yeah, I think so. Also, I didn't mean to do that. Just making sure there's no enemies around. So, hospital it is. Hospital it is. I feel like we're faster when we have this sword out. That's just me. Maybe it's just the stance we're in. Makes it seem like we are. Also, never mind the fact that we're running into a hospital with a sword drawn. We put it away. We put it away. Don't worry. Okay, so what I'm wondering is, could we maybe talk to a nurse who might give us more information? Oh,
may I help?
Potentially.
Seen anything unusual?
Many have died from poisonings, tongues blackened. I fear it's more than gang warfare.
Yeah, it's not really the information I was looking for.
If only I could sleep and forget these horrors.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
May I help?
Seen anything unusual?
Many have died from poison.
No. I was really hoping you were going to say, oh yes, you see, when you are trying to examine someone who has died, you do this, 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 and this. And then you know exactly what the cause of death was. I know there are books that we can purchase. I remember seeing them. But the book salesmen are not currently out at the moment. So that either means that we wait it out. What time is it? 2? It's not even like it's close. Not even close to day. Makes me think Yeah, we're probably headed back to either the inn or this little fire pit. Not sure which one is technically more cost efficient. Burning a flint versus spending 5 orens at the inn. Take your bet, I suppose. Could probably figure it out very easily, but I'll go with the inn. On the off chance that it will finally allow us to actually allocate some of our skill points, assuming that we have in fact leveled up. Yes, we know, don't bet on the box. Thank you, okay. So now we actually do want to wait until the morning. Maybe even slightly further than that, if I could remember how to move this thing further. Oh, like this? Because, I mean, if we don't... okay, press that to actually activate it. Because if we purchase the book, then we'll still have some time to kill before we are back at nighttime when we can talk to Shawnee again and actually continue the investigation. So, we're gonna have more downtime, or maybe we'll even go all the way back to the swamp area? Spend the day there? Potentially make our way all the way over to the tower and fight the sentry? Since that is potentially the last thing that we absolutely must do before we have just a random one of the little quest items that we're supposed to pick up to actually give us access to the tower. Zoltan's over there. I don't think we have any reason why we need to talk to him. Remind me where I was going. Over here. Potentially this book person. Is this peddler the person who jumps back and forth?
What can I do for you?
If we can sell you this thing, then I'd kind of like to do that. Maybe partially makes up for whatever we're about to spend. Also, it's only worth 60 for a diamond? What? Sell the silver rings, okay. So my hope is that by doing that, we're more or less kind of making up for whatever costs we're gonna have to pay
You want?
to purchase whatever book it is here that we need to serve this purpose. Let's see, already read. It's not gonna be one that we've already read. Folktales, monsters, appearance of monsters. Already read, 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 already read. Exotic insects. No. I don't know what that means. This is what we're looking for. 150 is a little steep, but I mean, compare that to some of the other prices you'll see here, and it's not terrible. And while we're here, is it worth picking up stuff about necrophages? We've already read that. Oh, for the algals. I do remember doing that. Wyverns we've already read. Ritual plants? My guess is many of the plants that we have encountered that are unidentifiable at this point are the quote-unquote ritual plants, such as these. But I think we have enough coins at this point that I'd like to save up a bit in hopes of maybe being able to purchase some of that really powerful armor or weaponry. Alright, forensic medicine, though. Before beginning an autopsy, we must gather as much information as possible to help us interpret any marks we discover on the body. It is good to know who the victim was and in what setting the corpse was found. We might have been able to avoid having to purchase this if we did in fact find someone to talk to, but I'm not sure who we were going to be looking for. So that might have been the cheap alternative. If I were more creative, or actually looked through a list of people that we've met, then Maybe I could have found it, but anyways, this is the shortcut. Witnesses should be questioned and experts consulted. A well-conducted autopsy gives almost as much information as talking to the victim? Okay. We can learn when death occurred, its circumstances, and what happened to the body afterwards. We may also learn about the murderer, any objects used in the murder, and the manner of their use. A corpse cut with a scalpel is like an open book. Whoever examines the details and carefully tests every hypothesis will understand it. This book adds a glossary entry to your journal. Medical science. We're now officially a doctor. / coroner. So, this is kind of what I mean. Now we can either... Ew, hello. Crazy camera. So this is going to tell us... Yes, we do have a new glossary entry. That I know. Okay. Apparently you're not going to tell us on the actual quest indicator, though, as to whether or not we're ready. I think, in the name of expediting this quest, I think it is actually quicker to sleep again, at least until night, so we can talk to Shawnee and get this thing rolling. Because, I mean, we could, of course, like I was suggesting before, make our way back to the swamp area, fight a few enemies, maybe explore a couple areas we haven't explored yet, or at least not in depth. Maybe even go to the tower. Yeah, I mean, the tower is probably the best case you could make for doing something productive in the meantime. But I think I just want to wrap this up, this section, so that we can move this this investigation further, because it feels like maybe we were being a little bit pokey with this stuff, more so than I realized. I mean, my playstyle tends to be kind of pokey in general. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Please sit back down. Oh, we have to use another flint! Definitely would have been more cost-efficient to just sleep at the inn in that case. Sleep till dusk, that should be enough. So that we can actually meet Shawnee at her house, assuming Grandma lets us in. Because yes, there is something to be said for hopefully making our way to the tower soon and taking down the mage, or the mage's sentry, and then giving us the second to last piece to actually enter the tower. I get that. But I think we've been generally progressing that avenue of the storyline a little more quickly than we have the investigation side. So I'd like to pick up the pace for the investigation side for that reason. I think we ought to prioritize that. Am I am, okay. It's early enough, Shawnee may not quite be back. We'll see. Okay, yes, I know.
Where are you going? No one teach you manners?
I'm not sure we can get in when she says this.
I'm here to see Shawnee.
I think this is an
Sits
automatic...
in a room entertaining guests and pays next to nothing in rent.
Uh-huh.
Poor kitten, her mother can't even afford food for her. I don't dare feed her the medic's food. She'll likely fall sick.
Don't remember if this ends in a yes, I'll let you through, or a get out of here.
Will you take pity on the kitty?
Uh-huh. I mean, 10 orange isn't much.
Get
What?
out! Stomping into my home!
Ah! I hate that woman with a burning passion. She's actually the final boss.
Old, grey, and still chasing skirts. You should be ashamed.
Did we sleep till dawn or dusk? Did I mess up big time? 'Cause it's light right now.
It's not like that, good woman.
No need for charm. The girl's busy.
Then could you please tell her
Didn't your mother teach you?
Yeah, I think we messed up with.
Yourself for raising such a
Oh
monster.
dear. Did I derp and accidentally sleep till the morning? Because it looks like it's morning now. It is, isn't it? It's... No! No, it's not. I lied. It's 7 p.m. 19 p.m. I wonder if we can actually catch her on our way from the hospital to her house, because that would be amazing if we could get the chance to talk to her outside of work,
Back into the city.
but not in her house.
Nothing but money.
Because, you know, that means we wouldn't have to talk to Grandma.
What's that?
I'm off to the castle gate.
So that would kind of be ideal. But apparently she is still at work.
The city.
Rumors say quarantine will last while the plague.
I mean, we can see he is in fact still here. In which case we can give her a little, come on, Johnny. Day's over. 9 to 5, right? Supposed to head out now. What? Order footman.
The eternal fire lights my way.
Yeah, I was a little confused as to why you had a green name over your head, because that thought
Surely more suitable
tended
places would welcome one
to
so noble.
indicate that we could actually talk to you in a meaningful way. But I don't see Shawnee. So I'm really, really hoping we can find her soon. Because, you know, like, the entire progression of the plot requires that we find her. That type of thing. Herbalist? Yes, we did
What do you need?
run into you once or twice, I think.
I'm
Remind me what
mad.
you actually have, though. Subterranean plants we haven't read, okay. Other things we have, though. Alright, I don't think we really need any of this stuff. I was curious, though. Alright, and... here goes nothing.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Are you freaking serious? You never know what we're gonna get out of that person. Johnny is here. You. We need to talk.
Yes?
Again, though, this scares me.
I wanted to talk.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of
Okay,
Bremen,
we have heard this.
the massacre.
But I thought we needed
Sorry.
to talk
But
to you
that's it.
about
I'm
the
not
quest
sorry.
stuff. I'm
Okay,
very
thanks.
confused.
Don't mention it.
Are you kidding me? Did we just do this for no good reason? Ah! Hold on. Hold on. I should speak to the messenger man. No, that's the wrong one. Anyone was not interested in my discoveries. Wait, really? Small wonder. There's a newer clue. To move this investigation forward, I must perform an autopsy. The body is probably in the Gravedigger's possession, and Shawnee will help me with the autopsy. Okay, so we actually need to go to the Gravedigger, who I believe abandons his post at night.
Age is no jest.
And I hate that we have to pass up this opportunity where we actually successfully got into Shawnee's house. But it appears as though we actually need to go to the Gravedigger and not to Shawnee first. So I'm hoping that we catch her. He may also give us a key to the cemetery. That would be nice if he did. I mean, there are still some people who are out. That makes me a little bit optimistic that there's a chance we'll still find him there, but late enough. It may not be a guarantee. I don't think it will be. Dog. Signboard. Signboard. Poster. Signboard. Dog. Cemetery gate. Missed opportunity. What happens if we mark this on the quest? We can't? What? What? Because the guy doesn't exist? You Gravedigger man. You're in cahoots with Shawnee's landlord grandma. I know you are. You're the ones who are scheming with Salamandra. You don't want us to succeed now, do you? You already know what Siegfried. Tell us. I'm tempted to try to buy something from you, but I know we can't afford anything useful. Blah. In some. Blah. So, I mean, while we're at it, well, I mean, yeah. I hate that we have to do this. I really do. But, I mean, we need to do this at a specific time, right? So there's very little option but to either just bide our time for a certain amount of time, which is why I was starting to head toward the dock area, because I was thinking, why not? While we're at it, just go to the swamp area and fight some dudes. But, I mean, if we actually get the timing correct, the most efficient way to do this is to sleep for the right amount of time.
What you want?
Have any of these?
I want to sell a badge.
10 apiece.
Deal.
Not sure we actually had any there. And we need to talk to you to actually sleep. Okay, so we need daytime.
Damn it. Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing. It's rigged.
Why can't everyone just be up and working 24/7? Except for Shawnee. Shawnee never works. Gravedigger always works.
Any rooms?
5 orens.
Yes, yes. Okay, we need daytime. It is dusk. We need dawn or close to it. Make it slightly after dawn, just to play it safe. Gravedigger. Insert Dave Matthews quote there. I swear, if we can't find this guy, I'm not going to be happy. Come on. Come on, people. Just be where we need you to be to actually do what we're supposed to do. Pretty please.
That's no bargain, that's rubbish.
That is rubbish. I think we should find him this time. It is day. This is where he works. Theoretically. There he is. It's him! The man, the myth, the legend, the Gravedigger.
What do you need?
The most successful monster truck the world has ever seen. Alright, there are actually a lot of things here I would like to talk to you about. Prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
Yeah, so it might have been you who we were able to talk to give us that information without having to read the book. But I mean, maybe trying to ease him into the hand over the body. This seems like it's a little softer, and then we go in with that one.
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Okay. Not sure if we can go this far just yet.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
Okay, except I don't trust him.
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the...
Sometimes I inform Raymond.
Yes, I'm just gonna get to this part where we do this.
He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
Okay. getting somewhere. I mean, we could try just
Could you
outright
hand
asking
over the
this.
prisoner's body for an
But I
autopsy?
think we got the answer we were
Bottle of
looking for.
dwarven liquor.
Oh, or that. I'm guessing this will probably be cheaper than whatever else we would have had to have done to pay off Thaler. I mean, I don't know. Is it actually called Dwarven Liquor? Considered to be the greatest dwarves' contribution to the world. That sounds like that would fit the description.
Nothing like a good drink.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
There we go.
Oh, a little shallow, darling.
Okay, we may also need to still talk to Thaler because... So we just got the body dumped. Or we will get the body dumped. I mean, that's a very pleasant way of describing that. But the body will be delivered. There we go. Amazon Prime, delivered to the hospital. Same day delivery. Gotta love that. Great service. But we do not have access to the cemetery itself, and we have at least one, maybe two, or more quests that could use going to that area.
You bring trouble.
So I think it's at least worth investigating a little further, especially since at the moment, I mean, it's the middle of the day and we are waiting for night, so you know what that means. We would otherwise have to just sleep the day away. I mean, we're still going to have to do that even if we talk to Thaler, because this is probably not going to be a 12-hour conversation. In a while. Also, you are sleeping at 10 a.m. Okay, maybe that's not that crazy.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Why do you let you sell? I'm pretty sure I checked this last time, actually. Oh, you had this too? I mean, probably for the same price as what we just spent for it. So that's not actually what I want.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
What I actually want is this.
Can you get me inside the cemetery?
I can do anything, but I don't feel like it.
Are we gonna
How
have to
can I convince you?
give you drinks as well?
This damn investigation is getting tiring. Prove me innocent.
Okay.
I'll find you later.
Sounds like we will only be able to get into the cemetery once we are able to prove him innocent. Which probably means that we do in fact have to investigate the body and do the autopsy, and in doing so determine that somebody else and not Thaler, assuming that that is actually true. And then, and only then, will he give us the key. So, I'll give you one guess as to where I'm headed. Alright, it's getting easier and easier by the second. Yeah, I think you know. I did basically already tell you.
Here's an idea. Which one?
Okay. Remember to actually rest for an extended period of time. This go around. No, not dawn. Dusk. Big difference. Big difference. Oh! Hello, thug friends who were sitting next to me as I was meditating and totally didn't pickpocket me. Okay, so I would assume that either our Prime delivery is ready to be picked up, or it is very close. Because yes, it is technically dawn at the moment, but I did see some people still at their posts, even right around now. So we may need to wait slightly longer. Is there a specific place I should be looking? I'm going backwards. Oops.
I'm so tired.
So I'm not seeing a body. May still be too early. I mean, there are still some of these nurses that stay here even at night. Thought I remembered. Come to the hospital at midnight specifically. Pretty sure you just said night before. Now you tell me midnight. Are you really gonna make me do this? It's like the clock is our worst enemy these days. What time is it? Alright, you know what? It might make sense at this point to end the video here, and then I will spare you from having to sleep one more time in order to make it midnight and then actually go to the hospital. Because this episode has basically turned into Sleep Simulator. But with that, I think we are, at least, dare I say, getting close to finally being able to progress with this investigation, hopefully wrap things up and figure out more definitively who it is who's behind all of this stuff, and once we've done that, I guess we don't have a great sense as to how exactly that ties into the Mage's Tower stuff. So I guess those are kind of two avenues that are working in parallel. But either way, we will, I would hope, have one, maybe even two of those things resolved or close to resolved in the near future. So we have that to look forward to. But either ways, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.